In my recent video where I was discussing the latest high-end watch robberies in New York City, that video may have aroused certain thoughts and feelings in some of you guys. And one of those thoughts may be, it really isn't fair that we have to adjust and change the way we live just because of some random clowns in the streets. But all I have to say is that life isn't fair. Personally, I've adapted the way I live and how I move ever since the pandemic. When it comes to watches and my timepieces, I've moved away from gold timepieces and pretty much have sold my two-tone watches. And now I pretty much just focus on steel pieces. And in all honesty, it's just temporary. I just look at it as risk management. I have the opinion that flexing all the time isn't worth it. There's a time where you have to turn it off or just tone it down.
You ain't lying.
As men, we all have varying levels of ego, and I'm one with the biggest.
What do you mean by that?
But even I know that there's a time where you need to check your ego. Even though I know I'm capable of handling most attacks and confrontations, I'd rather just not deal with it. The aftermath of a confrontation, even if you get the upper hand in defending yourself, still have its headaches to go along afterwards. And speaking of defending yourself, earlier this morning, I saw a news report of an armed robbery that took place here in South Florida, specifically in Miramar. Now, in this case, it wasn't a watch or a Rolex watch or a timepiece. It was a gold chain, probably a Cuban chain, and they estimate that it was around $20,000. Now, this guy was going to Flanagan's in Miramar with his girlfriend, and I believe 3 people approached him with guns and actually got his chain and his girlfriend's diamond necklace.
So tonight we have a whole bunch for you. First off, we have an exclusive interview with the victims, but then Miramar police just releasing very clear video of these suspects about 30 minutes after this armed robbery where shots were fired. Police tell me these suspects, they go shopping in Miami Gardens, and guess what? They're caught on camera. Late Thursday afternoon, Miramar police releasing this video, and they want you to take a good look at it. For the first time, we are seeing the suspects in a vicious armed robbery in Miramar, say police. This video comes from a convenience store in Miami Gardens. They say 30 minutes prior, the armed robbery was committed.
We walked out and you guys came up to us and just robbed us at gunpoint.
Frightening moments outside this Miramar Flanagan's. A young couple in their 20s robbed at gunpoint. If anyone knows where this gold chain is, how much was that worth?
Maybe 20,000.
Damn.
Wow, $20,000.
Yeah, about 20,000. Maybe more now.
How lucky do you feel that your daughter's okay?
I feel like she's very lucky, especially since guns were involved.
And shots were fired.
Yes.
This happened late Wednesday, early Thursday morning last week. That's right, the victim and suspects exchanged gunfire, no one hit. And at that moment, what goes through your mind? Oh my God, I just want to be alive.
There's nothing you can do.
Family says the suspects then used the victim's credit cards, which they took during the robbery.
Now, it was reported that, gunfire ensued, and I believe he returned fire. But guys, in a case like this, it's just going to be a headache. Yes, you have your CCW, you have your weapon on you, but at the same time, after the fact, you defend yourself, the person gets hit. It's funny, guys. The suspect, their family, if you kill the person, their family could come around and turn to you and be like, hey, he was running away. Why'd you shoot him in his back? In a case like that, even if you have your concealed carry on you and a person, approaches you, it might be too late to actually pull it out while they're, face to face. So the only kind of, return you could actually do is when they're trying to retreat. And in a case like that, you're going to be defending yourself. Yes, it's going to be considered self-defense. You're trying to get your item back. But there's cases where you're going to have to fight it in court where you kill somebody that stole your watch or your chain or your jewelry or whatever the case may be. And it's just going to be a long proceeding where it's just going to be a complete headache when it was a case where you didn't even ask for it. You understand? You was just going about your day, trying to, have a nice date, and somebody just wanted to come steal your watch or your necklace or whatever it is, and you just wanted to defend yourself and want to go home afterwards. But hey, you're going to have a case to deal with even as a victim. And before I end this video, guys, a quick message to the criminals. Those of you out there who are, robbing people and trying to steal watches, or even thinking or considering doing something like that, Guys,
Stop it. Get some help.
it's not worth it. It's just gonna come around and bite you in the ass.
He ain't lying.
Whether it's legally or it's just karma, just certain things it's just gonna happen in your life where it's just not gonna work out for you. My advice, guys,
I want you to get your ass up today, go out and look for a job. The word today is job. J-O-B.
and from experience, is that legal money is way better than dirty money. Going up to somebody and trying to take their possession, especially if it's a wristwatch, it's not cool, guys. Just think about it. When you take someone's timepiece, there may be some type of sentimental value connected to it. So if you have any type of conscience, I know it's kind of crazy. You guys are probably going to be like, Clyde, you're talking to criminals out there trying to let them know about conscience. But I really believe even criminals have some sort of conscience in there. So you guys out there that's thinking about robbing people, just think about it. There may be a timepiece that you take off of somebody that their parents, their late parents or late grandparents gave it to them as a gift. And it's something that's precious to that person. So you violently taking it from them and they no longer having it in their possession, guys, that's just not cool. And it's just not worth it. You're probably gonna sell the timepiece for less than what it's actually worth, lower than market value. So my advice again is just try and do it legally, guys. Do something legal, get some legal money. It feels better. You know, that dirty money is just not worth it. You're not gonna be calm, peaceful, and relaxed. You're always gonna be watching your back because it's gonna come back, like I said, to bite you in the ass. So guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Remember guys, to give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and stay tuned for another video.
Sounds nice though. Let's go get it then. Hey, I need somebody to take me to paradise, but seem like I have more luck with a pair of dice. I'm trying to bring somebody home, my parents like, but all I keep meeting is leeches and parasites. They know I got the check on me like a pair of Nikes, but if I make the chicken, she gotta prepare the rice. We all started broke, you gotta repair your life. Can't be here for sunny days, then disappear at night. She gotta clean up nice and know how to pair right.